Hi Gemini, welcome to your important messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. So Gemini, we're entering a time of the year where the veil is thin, and I want to take this opportunity to call upon your ancestors, spirit guides, angels, to see what important message that they have for you that you need to hear right now in regards to something you're currently going through or what's soon to come. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever spirit would like to talk about shall be said. So let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk to you about, what Spirit wants to bring to your attention, what situation that Spirit wants to call upon to let you know about, and dive right on in. Let's see. Tell me what you want to talk to Gemini about, Spirit. What do you want Gemini to know about in particular? Ooh, Gemini, we have the Empress. Taurus energy, Libra energy. You can have those strong energies in your chart. Does not have to be the case. You are coming into a period of luxury, of financial abundance, of prosperity, of sensuality. I mean, Gemini, you're coming into a very relaxing, healing, prosperous time of your life. And some of you guys are really starting to own this feminine energy. You are a masculine sign. And again, feminine and masculine, I'm not talking about gender or sex. I'm talking about the energies that we all have. We have both in every one of us. But I do feel, Gemini, as a masculine air sign, you've always been the one to try to initiate, to try to get started. And there's just this time right now where Spirit wants you to feel, or you are feeling like, you know what? I'm just going to sit back and relax. Because notice this, the Empress is always sitting. The Empress always knows that what they are creating is going to have potential. It's going to be prosperous because they believe in it, because they take care of it, because they nurture it. And you know, Gemini, I am strongly feeling here love and romance energies. Someone feels as if you're the whole package. Someone feels as if you have everything that they're looking for. I mean, physically, your beauty, your handsomeness is something that is unmatched. And they were struck by it even the first time they met you. But getting to know you, you're complex, you're deep, but your soul is just as beautiful as your appearance is. And I know that sounds a little corny, but Spirit wants you to know it, Gemini. But for some of you where this has to do with your lifestyle, with your career, you are going to be just fine. Success is coming your way. Abundance is pouring in. And you just have to enjoy it. There's something of this self-love that is growing within you, Gemini, fully accepting yourself, fully coming to terms with everything that has happened, the decisions you made, the mistakes you made. But being in the present moment, more importantly, is what you're focusing on. I'm seeing that someone may have a scar pretty clearly around their neck or around their chest area, maybe even their abdomen. And that's always something that you kind of struggled with, but some of you guys are coming to own that and having it as being a part of who you are. Wow. What do you see from this, Gemini? What are you going to see from this energy that the Empress is providing? Oh, yes. Ace of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Passions are being stoked. Fires are being kindled. And some of you guys with the Empress and the Ace of Wands, this is artistic venture you're going on, or something with the beauty industry, something with design, something with creating beauty in this world. You have a gift and you're inspired to act towards it. Even some of you, I'm hearing an Etsy shop very specifically that is going to do well. And I do feel some of you guys tried something new recently and it's working. You're starting to see the positive outcomes from it, and it's just inspiring you to go further. Some of you with this Empress energy, you're either a business owner or you're high level up in your career. And some of you are getting that raise. Some of you are getting that promotion, and it's just going to excite you. But romance-wise, yeah, someone is very attracted to you. Someone, when they see you, they just start to blush. They get a little bit, whew, it's getting hot in here. They start to get very drawn into you, Gemini, especially with the Empress energy. And I do feel you're going to see the action and the initiative of this person making something happen. They want to get a hold of you, and they don't want to let this go. What does Gemini not see from this situation? What does Gemini not see from the situation here? Justice, Libra energy. Wow, yeah, I mean, with justice rooting this, with justice being like the invisible factor of this, Gemini, something is working in your favor. And it's the right time for this to come about. And especially for those of you that are wondering about this person entering your life, whether they are romantic, whether it is a business partnership, they are going to be the right fit for you. Someone could be in law enforcement with justice. I always kind of say the letter D is sticking out to me, as in Dylan, as in Danielle, first, middle, last initial may mean something to someone. Or even someone with a nickname with 2 D's in it, like Maddie, Addie, I don't know. But anyway, with this justice reading it, this is your due from the universe, Gemini. This is something that you have started, that you've created for yourself. You worked hard and you let everything flow to you without resisting, without pressuring, without forcing. So something is your due here with this Empress energy. You worked hard for it. And I do feel if there is anything out of balance in your life, it's not going to be for much longer. Something is being put right. Something is going to be settled. And it will be in your favor with justice in the upright. And you know what? I've been picking up on a lot of energy of people, signs that have like haters. You could still have a few, but most people support you. Most people are rooting for you, and particularly your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors are very proud of you, Gemini. What's happened in the recent past that has led to this Empress energy flourishing in Gemini's life, Spirit? Page of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, there's something that you learned very recently. There is something that you've started to practice in your life. There's something that you have decided that you were going to stick to. And even if it was new for you, you were going to give it a chance. And even for some of you where something was a little bit held back or it stalled for a bit, you found another way. You're a thinker. You're someone that likes to solve problems, get to solutions, be objective. And by having that objectivity, Gemini, it's led you to this Empress. Because I'm not saying it's bad to be emotional. Heck, I'm a Cancer. But like, I think, and this is my Aquarius moon speaking, sometimes emotions clouds our better judgment. And what we feel is not always the case. Sometimes feelings are based in assumptions, while facts are always based in logic. Most of the time. And so I feel, Gemini, instead of getting down in your feelings, oh, this is never going to work for me, this isn't going to happen, you're like, okay, what do we do next? How do I fix this? How do I approach this? How do I make this right? And by having that mentality, it's leading you to where you're coming into it now with the Empress. Someone, not for everyone, don't take this message if it's not for you. There could be a potential of a pregnancy here. Congratulations if that is your message. And that pregnancy may be a boy, just saying, with the Ace of Wands here. But sidestepping away from that, I feel with this Page of Swords, you figured it out, Gemini. Through trial and error, through maintaining focus, you figured out how to get to this Empress status, this Empress way of being. Someone could also have a red blanket on their couch, red bed sheets on their bed. What's coming in the near future from this Empress energy? What's coming in the near future for this Empress energy? The World card. Wow. Fixed energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo energy. You're leveling up. Some of you guys are ready to go public with something, ready to announce it on social media, open a social media account for your business, go online. You are going to garner attention. And I even feel like, again, you went from the Page to the Empress. That's big. There's some sort of life lesson you've come to really master. Even if it took some time, even if it took some healing, it took some readjusting. Maybe you used to act a little bit mature. Now you just sit back and let God handle it, let Spirit handle it. It served you well. And I feel, Gemini, very soon you're going to have something to celebrate in the public eye, announce to friends, announce to family members. And I think, again, like Spirit's rooting for you, your close friends are rooting for you, and you've built this circle of support that you're going to feel very strongly connected to and connected with. Yeah, I just get this feeling of pride from your ancestors, your angels, your spirit team. You've overcome so much to get here, especially with justice rooting this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. Wow. I keep saying wow because I'm in awe of your reading. Virgo energy. This is the trial and error that I'm talking about. Look at this. This is like a scientist, right? I do feel, though, the beneficial thing you did was going within, taking a break, figuring things out on your own, listening to that voice of reason. And some of you guys are definitely coming out of hermit mode. Maybe your friends or family members haven't heard from you in a while, but there are some things you were focusing on with your well-being, with your career, with romance even. And I think everyone's going to be happy to see you kind of come out of hermit mode. Some people really missed having you around, Gemini. But yeah, I feel even for some of you guys, if this is like a romance with this Hermit and Page of Swords, I do feel you were putting someone through the test, and not in like a petty way, not playing games, but you just wanted to make sure before you go into something that they were the right ones for you. So let's just say you needed your space and time. If you didn't text back, would they start freaking out? Would they get in their feelings and block you? Like, you were trying to examine and you were trying to analyze through your absence if this person was going to be the right one for you, because I know you need your space, Gemini. I know you don't like people that are too clingy. So I do feel someone has passed that test for you. And they were patient and they were waiting and they had their eyes on you. That wasn't going to change. All right. Tell me more about this message for Gemini, Spirit. Tell me more about this message for my Geminis. Oh my goodness, School of Stars, infinite possibilities. That's what the World and the Empress is really pointing towards, and this is what's to come. Now that you're in this mindset of abundance, you've left certain mindsets that didn't serve you, whether that was poverty mindset, whether that was immaturity, whether that was, I don't know. And I'm not judging anyone here. We all have our growth. We all go through it. No one's safe from, being a better version of themselves. But now that you're in this Empress energy, ready to create, knowing who you are, accepting yourself and seeing what will align with you, what will ride with you, and what needs to be left behind, you have opportunities coming your way. And some of you guys, again, with this success or career energy I'm feeling here, this is just the beginning. You guys are going to get acknowledgement. Some of you are going to get fame with the World card, especially with the School of Stars here. Sometimes I feel fame with the Star card, but I mean, this is giving me enough to go off of. And if it's not even like global, worldwide fame, it's definitely like building a community online that knows you pretty well, or a clientele that you have a good reputation with. But the world is your oyster now, Gemini. And I do feel now, with the right mindset and the right way of being, what you create will turn into prosperity, abundance. You're talented at what you do. You're good at what you do. And you know how to do it. You know how to sell yourself. You know how to market yourself. You know how to make yourself known. Tell me more. What do your ancestors want you to know, Gemini, about this important message? What do your ancestors want you to know about for this important message for Gemini? You got 2 cards. Let's see what they are. Connect with animals, okay? And animal spirit guides, healing, past pets, all. And then awaken your inner shaman. And it says connect, invoke, and heal. This is what you've been doing with the Page of Swords energy. You've been coming to understand, you know, the things you've learned that no longer apply to you. You better understand yourself and how you can do better, how you can try new strategies, you can try new ways. And for some of you guys, you've done, like, whether it's consciously or not, or you've actually gone to a shaman, gone to a healer, you've kind of like defeated some inner demons within you that were stifling you from becoming the Empress. So by even putting the work to it, by even deciding that you want to improve, is a major step most people don't take. And there's something about a campfire or bonfire that you may be invited to soon. And then we have connect with animals. So some of you guys have been seeing a certain animal over and over again. And some of you are like, this is too much of a coincidence. Look up that specific animal and see what it means to you on your specific journey. Or even connect intuitively and see what messages you're getting from that. And even if you guys have been doing shamanic journeying, there's an animal that always guides you into the journey itself. Now, some of you guys, you may have lost a pet recently that you've had for a while, and they're with you still. They love you. They were grateful for you being their parent through their life. And they're one of your spirit animal guides as well. But I do feel for others of you, this is an important message to say, pay attention to the animals that are coming into your life, because those are your totems of guiding you. And you have always had a good connection with animals. Animals always deeply resonate with you. I mean, even you're the type where someone's dog is usually not that friendly, but they warm up to you super quick. That's just the energy you carry with animals, Gemini. Tell me more about this message for Gemini. Tell me more about this message with Gemini, or for Gemini. Ooh, scrying mirror, the shadow. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, with this energy here, again, it's kind of pertaining to the work you've done, and you've done some shadow work. Shadow work is never easy. Shadow work is brutal. It can be a bit mind-blowing. It can be a bit harsh in discovering the shadow aspects of ourselves, because it's what we feel like we have to hide from the world. If we expose it, we expose of how bad of a person we are according to someone else's opinions of us, agendas of us. And I'm not saying the shadow is always something to be celebrated, but I think, again, there's a part of yourself you've come to accept, you've come to understand, you've come to trust. And that doesn't mean going off of the ego. That doesn't mean going off of the shadow all the time. But when a shadow part of you is rising, you're listening to it, seeing why you're feeling this way. And if you could use it, or if you just thank you for the reminder and place it back in your subconscious. The shadow will always be with us. I know there's some people in the spiritual community that like to believe that they're 100% light. No. We are humans. We are born to have the ego. It's ingrained in us through our DNA. However, with this shadow aspect, I do kind of feel that the shadow work you've been doing, there's still a little bit more to go, as there always will be, but it's part of your accomplishment here. And that's what I was kind of feeling with the Empress in the beginning of the reading about self-love, self-acceptance. So kudos to you, Gemini, for doing this shadow work. It's definitely what's helping with this, especially with self-image for some of you guys. All right, tell me more about this message for Gemini. What else can we tell Gemini that they need to hear right now? Ooh, love. And we have trust here. You have the magic. Look at that. You're letting it loose, letting it free, and you're applying it correctly. And it says, the universe is asking you to trust your needs will be met. There is a spiritual reason why you're experiencing this cycle. This is a good time to connect with your spirit guides. So some of you guys may even, through like, you know, animal totems or whatever, are meeting new spirit guides, getting to know your spirit guides, knowing when they're with you, whether you find feathers or you're seeing flickering lights or you're finding coins or whatever that is, like how your spirit guides communicate to you in a specific way. I just saw the letter 6. So some of you guys could be seeing a lot of 6s. Your birthday could be June 6th, June 16th, or May 26th for some of you guys. But with this trust here, like spirit is going to take care of you based off of the work you've done, based off of your ambitions, your goals, what you want to create. You are in good hands. You are creating of a high vibration. And when you vibrate so highly, spirit will want to co-create with you. Why wouldn't spirit? You're adding something beautiful to this world. You're adding light to this world through your creations, through what you're able to do for yourself, which starts to carry out, like ripple out to others. That's amazing. Tell me more. Wow, okay, recognize despair as opportunity. I mean, spirit at this point is kind of repeating themselves here, but I'm here for it. Why not? Let's get it ingrained in our consciousness. Within it, you will find the gift of awakening. So yeah, I mean, there's something you had to learn. There was something you had to overcome. Some of you guys, it was just a mindset of pessimism. And that was something you may have learned as a child, to always assume the worst, to prepare for the worst. And I'm not saying we can't have those feelings of sadness or anger. Of course we need to have them. But when you stay in that mindset permanently, always expecting the worst, you manifest that. So some of you guys have changed your minds. Some of you guys have gotten the tools, the resources to help you kind of uplift yourself out of that learned programming. And you've taken a very dark moment in your life, even with the shadow card here, and turned it into something positive. And with the Hermit here, you even alchemize that, Gemini, by going within, seeing what you can change within, and make something new out of it. It's pretty incredible. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get one more card for you guys and see if there's anything else you need to be aware of, know about, any last minute messages from Spirit for this important message for you guys. You guys are gonna do well. I'm excited to see what comes for you. Anything else for Gemini? Grace and gratitude. This has been the card. I believe Aquarius got this card. And maybe Scorpio, but I could be wrong about Scorpio. I know Aquarius did, but anyway. Through gratitude, joy expands. There's a lot you're going to be grateful for, thankful for, that you will thank the spirit guides, angels, ancestors for watching over you. There's a lot of grace that you're starting to connect with, starting to be a part of, starting to exude. And I gotta say, it's affecting a lot. It's affecting your environment. It's affecting your well-being. And yeah, I think that you will be rewarded, Gemini. I'm excited. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it provided you with the clarity, insight, healing, guidance that you were looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.